isn't obvious. We know Manchester United are a bigger club. They spend more money in terms of transfer fee and they pay more astronomical wages. Now, there's a straight dogfight between Manchester United and Arsenal. Where will Lisandro Martinez end up? Where will Lisandro Martinez end up? Let's look at these tweets that was shared by Fabrizio Romano. That was yesterday, I guess, yesterday or 2 days ago. Manchester United are planning to push again for Lisandro Martinez. Ten Hag consider him priority target. No intention to give up after opening bid turned down by Manchester United. Lisandro always been tempted by reunion with Ten Hag, but never refused. Arsenal still in the race. Now let's look at what's key. The key wordings or the phrasing of this tweet says. Let's look at this part of it. Manchester.
2-2.
Welcome to Soccer Staples. Welcome again to Soccer Staples. If you're new, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notification bell. Like I said, this is a new channel. Please support this channel. Like the video, very important for the algorithm. Subscribe to the content if you love it. And do not forget to turn the notification bell on. So when I drop these videos, you can enjoy them and can watch them. And like I said, do not forget to stick a like. It takes 1.2 seconds to stick a like. It doesn't take more than a second to subscribe to. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to be discussing Lisandro Martinez. Yes, the coveted the player Arsenal has been chasing for a while. We know the news broke, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, via David Ornstein. Let me read the tweet, which was a bit of an exclusive. Arsenal defensive priority this window is Lisandro Martinez, wanted for the ability to play left centre back stroke left back. 24-year-old Argentine international said to be king. Media indicates 30 million euros bid already rejected by Ajax, and Arsenal will keep pushing. That was the story on the 17th of June 2022, when the story broke that Arsenal were interested in getting Lisandro Martinez. We know weeks later we heard of Manchester United interest in getting the same player. We know Manchester United were keen on getting his defensive partner at Ajax, who was Timber. But unfortunately, for some reason, when he went to join up with the camp of the Dutch national team, for some reason, Van Gaal had the word in his ear and he changed his mind, and the deal for him to go to Manchester United was sunk under the water. Now we know. Let's make it very clear, especially clear. We know Ajax have a good relationship with Manchester United because their former player and legend Edwin van der Sar is a key member of the executive at Ajax, and we know the former manager of Ajax is now at Manchester United. So we know relationships are key to certain deals. We know that. Aside from that, we know Manchester United are notoriously known for spending a bit more in transfer fee and paying astronomical wages. Let's get it straight. When it comes to finances, Manchester United and Arsenal, we know Manchester United are going to take the lead. They have more money. They are bigger than Arsenal. I'm not saying Arsenal is a smaller club. I'm just saying the facts and stating obvious. We know Manchester United are a bigger club. They spend more money in terms of transfer fee and they pay more astronomical wages. Now, there's a straight dogfight between Manchester United and Arsenal. Where will Lisandro Martinez end up? Where will Lisandro Martinez end up? Let's look at these tweets that was shared by Fabrizio Romano. That was yesterday, I guess, yesterday or 2 days ago. Manchester United are planning to push again for Lisandro Martinez. Ten Hag consider him priority target. No intention to give up after opening bid turned down by Manchester United. Lisandro always been tempted by reunion with Ten Hag, but never refused. Arsenal still in the race. Now let's look at what's key. The key wordings or the phrasing of this tweet says. Let's look at this part of it. Manchester United have no intention to give up after opening bid was turned down. Lisandro Martinez always been tempted by union with Ten Hag. Like I said, He's his former manager. He gave me his breakthrough season at Ajax. So there's a relationship there. Even though Arsenal has been doing the groundwork for some time now, trying to get this player because of his versatility, he's able to play left center half and he can play as a left back. We know we have a bit of a crisis with our left back. Kieran Tierney cannot just play 38 games. We know. 3 seasons at Arsenal, he always breaks down. We know he cannot play the whole season. So we need, at the matter of urgency, a good replacement or a player that can play at the same level. We know Tavares was brought in as an understudy and someone that can share the games with Kieran Tierney. Unfortunately, Tavares hasn't lived up to that bidding. He started like a house on fire, but he has faded away like a bad fart. Unfortunately, what's his name? Tavares cannot just maintain the standards that has been set by Kieran Tierney. So we need a deputy that is as good as Kieran Tierney, if not better. I'll argue, if not better, because we know what happened last season. We told up we couldn't qualify for the Champions League because of two players. Our left back Kieran Tierney was injured, and Thomas Partey's injury affected the dynamism, affected the efficacy and the strength of the team. So we must have to make sure this time we cannot repeat or afford to repeat such mistakes. So we need to bring in quality. Now that it's a straight dogfight between Manchester United and Arsenal, who is going to get these players over the line? Who is going to get Lisandro Martinez over the line, guys? Leave it in the comment section. Who do you think will get this deal? Arsenal, who has done a bit of a groundwork for a while, or Manchester United, who have Ten Hag, who have a relationship with the player, his former manager, and Edwin van der Sar, who is the technical director as Ajax, who has a relationship with Manchester United. So who will get this win? Who will get Lisandro Martinez over the line? Now, let's get something clear. He is not going to start. That's the disadvantage on Arsenal's part. Lisandro Martinez will not be a starter provided Gabriel Magalhaes is fit. When we have a fully fit squad, we know that Lisandro cannot start ahead of Gabriel Magalhaes. Not because Gabriel Magalhaes is expressly better, but in my opinion, is better. I'm not saying expressly better. Gabriel Magalhaes has played in the English Premiership for 2 seasons. He's quicker, in my opinion. He's taller. He scores goals. He's a defender that adds goals to his game. And is, in my opinion, a better defender. Now, that does not take anything away from Lisandro Martinez. I think Lisandro Martinez is a technically gifted player. He's good on the ball. He's aggressive. Hence, his nickname, the Butcher. Very aggressive player. Very tenacious in his tackling. Very mobile too, and especially very technical. And the versatility of this player shows how good he could be. But there's a deficiency in his height. Now, we know height is not the be-all and end-all of defending. We know that. If it was by that, we know Burnley defenders will be the best in the world. Unfortunately, it's not by height alone. Like I said, it's not by height alone. But height is the prerequisite of a good defender. It's very important to have height. I know people can point at the likes of Cannavaro, the likes of, I forgot certain other name. Cannavaro comes to mind as a defender that was not blessed with height, but was very good. He had a good leap. Even though he was not the most paceful defender, but he knew how to position himself. He knew the art of defending. Those are rare or exceptions to the rule, right? Like I said, Lisandro is a good defender in my opinion, but the fact that the high deficit is a bit of a concern. But he could do a fantastic job. Like I said, if he goes to Man U, I'm not saying when, if he decides to choose Man U ahead of Arsenal, we know he's going to have a starting berth at Man U. That's another advantage that tilts this deal, in my opinion, to Man U, because he is going to have a starting berth. But at Arsenal, he's not going to start. That doesn't say he won't get games. There are a lot of games go around. We are playing in 4 major competitions: the Premier League itself, which is bread and butter, the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, and the Europa League. So there are enough games to go around. Fair, enough games to go around. But at Man U, we know Man U are struggling with the act of defending. Even though they brought in Rafael Varane, he has been struggling with injury and inconsistency. We know that Maguire is just a refrigerator. His pace is absolutely in shambles. He's defending kamikaze mistake all the time. So we know that Lisandro Martinez stepping into Man U will have a starting bet. That is the disadvantage, in my opinion, to Arsenal, and an advantage to Man U. So it's going to be a very dicey one. And the fact that Ajax are enjoying a bidding war between Manchester United and Arsenal gives another advantage to Manchester United, in my opinion, because, like I said in the beginning, Manchester United love to pay a bit more for these players. They enjoy paying astronomical wages. They like to pay astronomical transfer fee. Now, in my opinion, up north on excess of 45 million euro for a player that will not have a starting bat as Arsenal is not a good deal. Now, for Manchester United, who are notorious for paying above and beyond for players, that might seem a fair deal because he is going to be starting at Manchester United. But as Arsenal, he is going to be a squad player. I'm not diminishing him as a player being a squad player because we like to condescend the term squad player. Now, there are so many games to be played, and it's a World Cup year. So being a squad player is not necessarily turns down your significance to the team. No, because there are so many games, so there are a lot of games to go around. But at Manchester United, he is going to be starting. So that's the dilemma that this player will have to face. And the fact that he has a good relationship with his former coach, who has now moved to Manchester United, seals the deal, in my opinion, to Manchester United. What do you guys think? Do you think Arsenal can get this deal over the line, or do you think Manchester United will nab this deal, regardless of the fact that Arsenal has done the majority of the groundwork on this player? What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section. Like I said, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification bell so when I drop this video, you guys can be alerted. This is a new channel. Please support this channel. Make sure, like I say, subscribe to the channel. Very, very important. Very, very important to subscribe. It's very important to like the video for the algorithm so a lot of people can get out this content and enjoy it. Do not forget to do that and turn on notification bell. Like I said, guys, leave it in your comment section. If you have a disagreement, leave it there respectfully, guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Soccer Staples. See you guys on the next one.